ShiftED is a Lewis Deep Democracy program for educators. Educators hold the key to our future, and teachers use 3 Lewis Deep Democracy strategies as part of day-to-day teaching across all curriculum areas. Students learn 3 life skills: to have a voice, listen deeply, and work through the tension that arises from differences of opinion. Students discover insights into how they relate to themselves and each other, value diversity, and positively impact their community and society.
I think ShiftED is about having your own opinion and listening to the minority voice.
Today I thought we would do a soft shoe shuffle around climate change. So remember, in the soft shoe shuffle, we need one brave person to come into the middle. I will stand with you. And if you agree with the statement, you come take a step forward. And if you don't think you agree so much, you can take a step back.
You get to learn about people more and to see what they like and to give their opinion and talk to people more than you would.
The soft shoe shuffle is one of the major tools we use in ShiftED to gain all the views in the classroom and minimise resistance. It is at the heart of sharing voices safely, listening to diverse views, enabling polarities and exploring tension. The soft shoe shuffle allows everyone to be involved.
Come to the middle. What do you have to say?
I think that climate change is a big issue in the world.
So Lara thinks climate change is a big problem.
Each view exists in space as it is spoken.
Okay, so James thinks that climate change is bad, but he thinks that if we make some changes and change to renewable energy, that might help.
One of the many advantages of this method is that participants can change their minds. Students can move to a position and say one thing, and then can change their mind and move to another position and make a different statement. If participants want to remain quiet, let them know they should shuffle with the crowd. If they don't want to be asked for a view, they should move around a lot.
I like ShiftED because it gives you a voice when you're quiet and you can say what you want to say.
I enjoy using ShiftED in my classroom because it allows all of the students to have a voice, and I often find that it's the quieter minority voices that we do get some rich, really rich discussions and learning from.
The debate is the second major tool we use in ShiftED. It is used to recognise and resolve different viewpoints.
So polarities emerge. If you feel like enough action is being taken on climate change, could you please stand here? Enough action is being taken on climate change, could you please share your views and direct them over at me?
Debate is at the heart of working through the tension that arises from differences of opinion by listening to diverse views, enabling polarities and exploring tension, taking a vote and inviting the come with.
Everyone gets a voice and a say, and if you lose a debate, you can always have a come with.
There's some people trying their best to stop global warming by doing things that are good for the environment.
Again, one of the many advantages of this method is that participants can change their minds. In fact, we want students to change their minds. Participants can move back and forth between the sides as often as they like. This gives a tangible way to experience views as fluid. The greater our fluidity, the more able we are to see all points of view.
Alright, so just a reminder, the grains of truth is just to share something that you heard during that debate that really stood out for you and you thought that it was a really important comment in that debate or conversation. Denon?
one person turns off the lights.
The argument is the third major tool we use in ShiftED when there is emotionality and heightened tension. The argument is used to recognise and resolve different viewpoints by creating a safer environment with safety rules. No one has a monopoly on the truth, and participants are encouraged to develop their own bespoke safety rules.
We're now going to vote on whether we think in our class that we can be activists. And if you think you can be an activist in our class, can you put your hand up? You think you can be an activist? Keely, I noticed you didn't put your hand up. The majority of the class voted that we can be activists in our class. So I'm sorry, but you've lost the vote. What would it take for you to come with us?
I think that I probably could, but not by myself, because like I said, I have sport and stuff after school a lot of the time. I think if I had a little bit of time in class time to do it and a little bit of help with classmates, then I might be able to.
Okay, so in this class, we're all activists and we'll have extra class time and help in class to enable us to be the best activists that we can be. Who agrees with that?
Everyone gets to share their views, and if you don't agree with someone, then you can share another view.
I like ShiftED because everyone gets a say and we can use it in our classroom.
Having a voice and listening to people and being able to do that and feeling safe to do that.
I like ShiftED because it helps people get a say and voice.
I like ShiftED because it empowers your students and it develops trust and a safe environment for them to share their opinions. Too often I feel like students are in the background of their learning and they need to be put at the forefront.
The morally compelling purpose of ShiftED is that the world is rapidly polarising and there is an imperative to listen to all the voices, to work with the tension that inevitably emerges, and to build our abilities to learn and grow from differences of opinion. The wisdom that lies in the differences of opinion is where transformation and behavioural shift occur. There is tension no matter who, what, where or when. The tools in ShiftED enable us to explore what it is to recognise this tension, be in it, value it, and to experience the wisdom that is possible from tension as a gift towards a harmonious world.